Hello everyone! Today we talk about how to increase the performance of your organization while supporting your leaders. Every organization, every company wants to achieve certain amounts of profit. They want to have a certain amount of clients, of customers, or to keep them. And of course, a lot of goals in the internal organization regarding departments like HR, IT, controlling, and so forth. So there's a lot of goals out there, concepts like leading by objectives, some rather philosophical concepts like new work that are merging with that concept. So if we have objectives that we present, that we discuss, that we agree upon with the leaders in our organization, then the question is, how can we actually achieve these goals? How can we meet these objectives? And if we leave everybody simply alone, that can actually impact the performance of the organization. So we should be able to provide some kind of guidance, some kind of support. There's all sorts of things that are providing guidelines like processes, like methods, or like structures, guidelines, how to meet certain customer challenges, for example. Of course, we can provide guidelines and we can support people to develop themselves, their departments, and their results at the end of the day. But on the other hand, it's much more efficient to see what kind of talents do these people actually have, what kind of behaviors are just natural to them, and how can they use these key talents to develop something unique for the organization and really find their ways to meet the objectives and maybe even beyond. So to give you a couple of examples, I provide presentation training basically to a leader in my organization. I can discuss with that person first, what does the audience want to know? What do they want to learn? What kind of challenges do they have? If that person has an insight into what their audience actually wants, it's much more internal to come up with ideas how to present solutions, how to present in a way that the audience can actually profit from the whole thing. Another example is if I have a leader who's leading an operational site, one demand could be that that person increases the performance of the team. For instance, we have to visit the customers in a certain frequency, a certain amount of visits. We have to send a certain number of proposals. They have to have a certain quality. So all this, of course, can be done. On the other hand, if I'm a natural in generating trust, then I'm able to have an open conversation with the employees. I can really discuss the things at hand here, where are the roadblocks, what kind of stuff's going on that's keeping us from success. And if they can enter these sort of conversation, there's the possibility that they can actually guide their teams to success without just simply demanding something, but of course mentioning that certain goals are there, but on the other hand, showing the employees that they remove the roadblocks with them or for them. But the heart of the matter is that they apply what they can do very well. What am I saying here in a nutshell? The key for increasing performance in an organization is always to have a close look at who is talented for what? What are the unique talents in my team, in my organization, in the department or whatever? So, for example, if somebody is a natural in curiosity, then they are very good in asking the right questions and they discover the needs in sales. Or if somebody is very entertaining, then there might be a natural in storytelling in sales. If somebody is very patient, then they might be a natural in discovering root causes of any issues and problems that we may have. If somebody is very creative, they might be a natural in developing concepts. So if I know these key talents, that I can build upon those talents. An analogy here with sports, there's one approach, for example, to have a certain system for a team and you need the players for that system. Or the other way around, you have a certain team of players and you develop a system for them. So focus on the inner talents, capabilities that are resulting from them, and build upon that. Build upon that by using trainings, coachings, and so forth. Start with the talents, find out where they are and what people really love to do. And that's the key, in my view, to increase overall organizational performance. So I hope that helps. I'm looking forward to the next video. If you have any questions, as usual, just shout. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.